the status of Lewis Hamilton's role within the Mercedes team has become a focal point of extensive discussions in recent months. Toto Wolff, consistently vocal on the matter, has maintained that the contract's finalization is imminent. Yet, despite these assertions, months have passed without any official announcement. Speculation is rife regarding the reasons behind this delay, and experts are now chiming in with their analyses. In today's discourse, we delve into the intricacies surrounding Lewis's impending contract, exploring the potential reasons for its lack of formalization. Additionally, we delve into the matter of George Russell's somewhat underwhelming season, shedding light on the dynamics at play. Stay tuned for an insightful discussion. Lewis Hamilton, as his Formula One career matures, is broadening his horizons to encompass various forms of entertainment. Beyond his prowess on the track, he captivates audiences through his musical endeavors, his directorial role in fashion shows, and even his position as a subject of the silly season conjecture. This contract saga commenced during the latter part of the preceding season and, regrettably, shows no sign of conclusion at present. The trajectory of Hamilton's future in Formula One has been a topic of intense conjecture in recent months, given that his existing deal with the British team is set to expire at the close of this year. With 7 world championships to his name, Hamilton has been repeatedly associated with a potentially dramatic shift to Ferrari. However, these rumors have been quashed by Frédéric Vasseur, the head of the Italian team, who denies any attempts to poach a driver from a rival team. Before the winter hiatus, Wolff was unwavering in his assertion that the contract would be finalized prior to the onset of the 2023 season. Likewise, Hamilton had expressed his intention to extend his association with Mercedes over the winter, given that his current agreement concludes in 2023. His statement at the 2022 United States Grand Prix is telling: "We are going to do another deal. We're gonna sit down and we're gonna discuss it in these next couple of months." Despite the mutual eagerness to prevent contract discussions from becoming a distraction during the 2023 season, no accord was reached. This pattern has persisted throughout the current season. Following the Spanish Grand Prix, Hamilton professed his readiness to commit to Mercedes, and Wolff hinted that negotiations could be wrapped up prior to the ensuing Canadian Grand Prix. Yet, despite these promising signals, time has marched on without a contract in sight. As Wolff stated, "It is gonna happen soon and we are talking more days than weeks. I will see him today and maybe we'll talk about it." However, 2.5 months later, the contract remains elusive. Despite reports suggesting a signing before the Dutch Grand Prix, it's becoming increasingly evident that significant contractual obstacles are impeding progress. Former Formula One driver turned commentator David Dahl remarked, "I am not aware Lewis is having a change of heart about whether he wants to go racing or not. And I don't think Mercedes are having second thoughts." They posit that the timing of Hamilton's new contract is at the crux of the issue. He emphasizes that Mercedes would likely require a considerable commitment of Hamilton's time for their partners, especially considering sponsorship agreements tied to access to drivers. This, thus suggests, could lead to negotiations revolving around the allocation of Hamilton's time. Hamilton's extracurricular commitments outside of Formula One are noteworthy. While activities such as runway shows and music production can be accommodated within the racing calendar, involvement in a Hollywood movie project presents a more inflexible scenario. These various commitments may be contributing to the complexity of contract negotiations. The question of time commitment isn't the only factor at play. Hamilton's clout in the world of Formula One is undeniable. His significance to the Mercedes brand, both in terms of racing performance and broader influence, makes him a valuable asset. Negotiations are likely influenced by the recognition of his worth. Amidst this contractual quagmire, George Russell's performance this season has elicited some disappointment. While his presence in the Drivers' Championship isn't lackluster, he's trailing his teammate Hamilton by 49 points. This deviation from last year's performance has raised eyebrows, considering his previous achievements. Russell's absence from Q3 in multiple recent race weekends has further fueled the discussion. Toto Wolff has defended Russell's performance slump, attributing it to the challenging nature of the current crop of Formula One cars. These vehicles are known for their sensitivity, and even slight deviations from optimal driving conditions can impact performance. In conclusion, Hamilton's contract saga continues to captivate the Formula One community. The negotiations are undoubtedly intricate, involving considerations of time commitments and Hamilton's role as a brand ambassador. The intricacies extend beyond the contract itself, as George Russell's performance fluctuates amid the demanding dynamics of the current Formula One landscape. As the season progresses, the fate of Hamilton's contract and Russell's performance remains a focal point of discussion and anticipation. Feel free to share your thoughts on whether Hamilton's contract will reach fruition in the near future or if it might extend until the end of the season, potentially leading Mercedes to make critical decisions about their driver lineup for 2024. Your insights are invaluable to us. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to stay informed about the latest developments in the 2023 Formula One season.